Online ads may seem harmless, right? But what if I told you that some of those ads could be putting you and your business at risk? Today, I'm going to be diving into one of the most dangerous types of malware, malvertising, and what you can do to protect yourself from it. Stick around because knowing how to spot these threats is key to safeguarding your online experience. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm Michael Kinnett. I'm CEO and founder of Eternal Networks. And here at Eternal Networks, we believe that knowledge is power. So every Friday at 1 p.m., I go live on all of our social pages to discuss educational and cybersecurity topics that will empower fellow business owners and technology users in general. These live streams aim to help others feel more confident in their knowledge of business technology and cybersecurity. At Eternal Networks, we're dedicated to creating safe and secure environments for people to do what they love. And staying educated on technology is a big part of that. At the end of the live stream, I'm going to be answering live questions from the audience. So if you've got any questions throughout my discussion here, please post them in the comments, and I will respond to those at the end. All right, so what is malvertising? Sounds kind of scary, doesn't it? Malvertising is when online ads are used for malicious purposes, hence the mal at the beginning of malvertising. It's one of the most common types of malware today, and you'll find these dangerous ads all over the place, from social media sites to Google searches. A prime example is when PlayStation 5 was first released. During that release time period, hackers created copycat websites that looked just like the official Sony PlayStation Store. But instead of buying a PS5, users were unwittingly giving hackers their login, credentials, and credit card information. Although Google tries to block these ads, as do other advertising companies, sometimes these ads can run for hours or even days before getting flagged and removed. Google's not the only platform where malvertising appears. It can pop up on hacked websites and even your social media feeds. So now that you know what malvertising is, let's talk a little bit about how you can prevent yourself from falling for it in the first place. Especially during the holiday season, right? We want to make sure that we're protected as we're online shopping and doing other things. And so here's my tips and tricks for protecting yourself from malvertising. First, just like most types of online scams, make sure you're looking at the URL, the website address, very, very carefully. You might see a slight misspelling in an online ads website URL. Just like phishing, malvertising often relies on copycat websites. So carefully review any links for things that look maybe a little bit off. Also, a foolproof way to protect yourself is not to click on any ads. That's the safest option, right? Instead of clicking on the ad, go directly to that brand's website. If they truly are having a big sale, right? Year-end savings, Black Friday, whatever, that sale should be on their main website as well. This tip is also useful for all types of phishing. Just don't click on those links. Go to the source directly. That's the safest option. Another tip is to use the DNS filter. This protects you from mistaken clicks. DNS filters redirect your browser to a warning page if it detects a potentially dangerous link that you've clicked on. DNS filters look for different types of warning signs. They look for what's on that website. They look for how new the website is. They look for different things that could categorize it as potentially malicious and then warn you or block you from going to it. That can keep you safe even if you accidentally click on a malvertising link. All right, another tip. This is if you have clicked on one. Malvertising will often take you to that copycat site, as I mentioned, and will ask you to log in. Do not log in. If you click on an ad and it takes you to a site and asks you to log in, that's a big red flag. Do not enter your credentials, any login information. It may even look identical to the real thing, where it's really, really hard or maybe even impossible to tell a difference between that and the vendor that's being impersonated. So one of the things that phishers or criminals are trying to steal with this malvertising is your login information, because then they can go and log in as you and gain access to other stuff. They can get big money for logins to sites like Netflix, banks, your business, and more. So if you do click on an ad, don't put in your login credentials on the site, even if it looks good. Go to the brand's site in a different browser tab, sign in there where you know it's trusted, go back and hit refresh. And if it takes you through, then it wasn't malvertising, right? And you're in. If it's still asking you for that login information, even though you're logged in the browser in another tab, then most likely that's malvertising. Close that out. Don't click on it again. All right. Another technique that these criminals use is include phone numbers in their ad, saying, hey, call here, right? Because then they're not relying on you clicking on a link and your DNS filters or other security potentially blocking it. So they often will put phone numbers and other things to call. And unsuspecting victims may not realize that fake representatives are often a part of these scams. Seniors are often targeted with these type of malvertising scams. They call, and during the call reveal personal information to the person on the other end of the line, possibly giving credit card information, banking information, or other things. So just say no calling phone numbers that are listed in online ads. If you find yourself on a call, maybe something looks really good, and you're like, I'm going to try it, right? Be wary. Do not reveal any personal information. Just hang up. Remember, this could be an elaborate scam. The people prey on triggers like fear. They try to get you to get your emotions involved and saying like, look, if you hang up, then you're never going to get this price again. Like, this is a one-time offer, right? Those are all red flags of scams, right? They want you to make a rushed, quick decision based on emotions like fear, FOMO, fear of missing out, right? Oh, I don't want to miss out on this great sale. And so you fall for it, you give them information. Don't do that, right? Another thing is, frequently these malvertising ads will have links to download things like, hey, get this free software, get free Adobe Acrobat, get free Microsoft Office, like whatever it might be. These are common scams for malvertising. They try to entice you into clicking a download link for a popular program or some other freebie. The link actually injects your system with malware. The hacker can then do further damage because there's something that's been downloaded and ran on your computer. So never click to download anything from an online ad. If you do see an ad with a direct download link, it's often a scam. And just don't fall for it, right? Go to the website of the company that's offering that, search for it on their website, contact them for information on their website and say, hey, I saw this. If it's something that you desperately need, contact them directly. Don't go through the ad. It's also important that when you do see malvertising and something that is suspicious that you know is malicious or believe might be malicious, warn others. This helps you to keep your colleagues, your friends, your family, your business more secure. If you're unsure, try a Google search on the ad. You'll often run across scams confirming your suspicion. Like literally, you just go to Google in a new tab and just type ad for, and then type what the ad is for. Often there are websites where there's forums where other people go in and post and say, hey, I've seen this, I fell for it, I lost money, I did this, I did that. You can confirm your suspicions then, knowing that, this is not to be trusted. It's important to be smart and arm yourself with knowledge. You can then share that with others. Foster this type of cyber aware community within your business, within your family, and with all of your friends. This helps everyone stay safer online, as well as, just be aware of new scams that are cropping up. My final tip, and this is good not only for malvertising, but for lots of types of phishing and other things. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. It's probably a scam, right? Don't fall for the free software, the heavily discounted products, or anything else that you look at, you're like, wow, I've never seen it that cheap, or I've never seen that for free. Well, guess what? Software vendors are not going to suddenly decide to give away for free or for pennies on the dollar software products that they're selling for significantly more in other places. Businesses are in business to make money, not to give away free things. They're not going to overnight change that. So just beware. If it's too good, if it sounds too good to be true, guess what? It probably is. Don't fall for it. Another thing is, just make sure that you're up to date with security patches, reliable anti-malware, antivirus, DNS filtering, all of those things that we talked about, right? All of those things will help protect you for those accidental clicks. And if you're unsure about any of those protections you can put in place, post in the comments, reach out, DM me, whatever, right? I'd love to have a conversation with you about those type of solutions and how you can stay safe while you're online. We'll throw a chat. Thanks, Emily, for throwing that up there. There's a link on the screen and in the comments where you can reach out to schedule a one-on-one with me. We don't want scammers ruining your holidays or ruining your business. All right, let's take a look and see if we got any questions from our live audience. Let's see. I don't see anything from our live audience today. So one of my employees today was prepping for this, asked, well, what should I do if I do accidentally click on a Malvertising link? So we might cover that further down the road, but I would say for now, if you click on something and you're like, oh no, right, I'm pretty sure this was malicious, first thing you should do is contact your IT department, right? If you downloaded something, if you provided any information, if you logged in with credentials, go to that site, whatever credentials you provided, about Microsoft 365, if they tricked you into doing that, go to Microsoft, change your password, contact your IT, close out whatever you've opened up from that, run an antivirus scan, right? We want to make sure that if there was a breach there, that we're minimizing that exposure. And then I would say probably shut off your computer until you talk to your IT department and your security team, just to make sure that everything is safe. That's very high level, right? There's a lot more we could do that talk about with incident response. This would be a type of incident when we're talking about cybersecurity. So, but for now, that's my high level, right? Close it, change your password, contact your IT department, and then shut your computer off to prevent any further damage. All right, I don't see any other questions. So thanks for joining today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and as always, subscribe. That helps us to get additional viewers, helps us to get our message out there, to try to improve and help others to build safe and secure environments for them to do what they love in their business organizations. So subscribe, hit that bell icon so you get updates to what we're providing. We're always here to help navigate through the world of tech and cybersecurity. If you need anything else, please DM me, visit our website at itnet.org. We'd love to help out however we can. Happy holidays and have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.